According to Google, laziness is a source of innovation. Some examples of inventions made by lazy people include microwaves invented in 1967 after an engineer was too lazy to wait for his popcorn to pop. Escalators invented in 1892 by Jesse Reno because he didn't want to climb stairs. Lazy boy recliner invented in 1928 by two cousins who thought sitting up was too much work. Basically, laziness moves the world. This is more true for the 3D industry than any other industry. Imagine a scene where you have to kit bash different assets. You could do this manually, adding pieces together one by one, but that will drive most of us crazy. Or you can use Modular Asset Manager. This add-on can be used with any asset kit to assemble assets into different objects. A great example is a kit of pipe joints that can be put together to create an industry-like scene. The add-on will handle everything for you, from rotating, scaling, moving, and switching between different assets. You just tell it what part fits where, and the rest is done automatically, turning something stressful into something easy and satisfying to do. Creating an animation of an object attached onto the ceiling or something else seems quite easy until you have to try it. Ropes are easy to create with the cloth simulation system, but the cloth simulation system does not work with the rigid body system. They are just two separate and independent systems, so you can't attach the rope directly onto a rigid body. That's why it is quite impressive that this Attach Fire add-on handles both the rigid body system and rope physics as a single system, even simplifying how the connecting process works, and moreover, everything works in real time. So if you want to create something like this, Attach Fire is going to be a great option. Being lazy is the only way you're going to complete projects. In fact, it's not a bug, it's a feature. This is how you're expected to work in the industry. No one expects you to do everything on your own. You are expected to take advantage of other people's library, like this library of over 35 meticulously designed animated procedural shaders, from mouse effects, crystallization, rusting effect, and more. Since this is a new library, you get it at a 25% discount. So far, Fluids is the only real-time fluid solver for Blender. Everything else, you have to bake your results to see them. While the simulation is more of a 2.5D effect instead of true 3D, the quality you get is enough for most renders. And if you want more detailed and a more realistic solver for complicated fluid simulations, Flip Fluids provides everything that MantaFlow is missing, from whitewater effects, awesome large-scale fluid simulations, high viscosity effects, surface tension, and more. Still on the topic of fluids, water is a complicated thing that each scenario requires a different approach. If you want to render large realistic oceans, then MantaFlow, Cell Fluids, and Flip Fluids will not be the most efficient way to do it. The Physical Open Waters add-on is the best option for that. It's optimized and created for such scenarios where you want to have large water bodies with realistic ocean behavior, form, and interaction with other floating objects. If there is a tool you should get something to help you with lighting. The only way to get better at lighting is being able to play with your light setup in an easy and quick way, like what the Light Wrangler add-on provides. If you think a surface of an object should be lit, you just point at it, then a light will be added for you at that target, and you can do all the adjustments you need right in the viewport. This is also possible for reflections. If you want reflections at a specific part of your product, you can also just click on that area and that will be added. You can move the lights by just moving the target on the surface of the object. This is also possible for reflections and shadows with the Light Wrangler add-on. I got vines, rocks, scales, cables, ships, you name it! Planets, fire, grass, trees, snow, and more than 50 generators in one bundle. So if you're looking for vines, scales, cables, ship generators, snow generators, cave generators, building rubble generator, antenna generator, any sort of generator, this 50 drag and drop generator collection is going to be a massive help. So what else do you want? A diverse collection of animated crowds with a large animation library in different categories like casual, business, sports, or do you need people walking, running, in the gym, dancing, gossiping, or any other action? The population crowd simulation add-on has got you covered. It's a one-size-fits-all for background and foreground characters. Do you scatter objects in Blender? Do sometimes your scattered objects look weird, like they should fall but are not falling? Do your objects intersect when you scatter them, or don't look realistically placed? Well, it's because you are not using physics to scatter your objects. This physics placer add-on gives you better scattering with physics. It adds weight, gravity, and collisions all in consideration when scattering, and you get the option of just throwing objects around to have them scatter in a natural looking way. If physics placer is for scattering objects, GeoSwarm is for spawning live animals like insects, bugs, and more. It comes with a swarm feature that includes attraction to attract things to the target, avoidance to scare off things, gravity, follow curve, endless spawn to endlessly spawn objects like zombies, a jumping scattering feature, barrier avoidance, and more. GeoSwarm also comes with a dedicated library of insects that are ready to use in real time. Cities should not be empty, especially if you have an easy way to make procedural traffic with the Procedural Traffic add-on. This add-on makes adding animated traffic in your cities very simple. You can also draw curves to direct where the cars move to follow roads you have drawn. In this single package, you get a traffic simulator, hundreds of cars, and realistic traffic behavior, all set up by one add-on. All these add-ons work in real time, giving you real-time feedback so that you can easily make changes as they go. If there is anything I missed, or if you are an add-on developer and you would like me to take a look at your add-on, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.